welcome back to the program. We are going to be talking about Juneteenth with the African American Heritage Club. I want to welcome Andy McCary to our program, as well as from the California Club, Sharon Peavy. Thank you.
And also from the African American
Heritage
Club.
And I'm member. Yes, of course. Yeah. Also a member. Usually you're not here representing that all the time. But
I know. That's great.
Great to have you both in. And Andy, tell us just about Juneteenth. Last time you were on the program, we kind of a little glimpse at it, but I want to hear the full boat of what we got going on.
Okay, so this June 15th of this month, we are celebrating our 4th annual Juneteenth celebration, the African American Heritage Club, that is. And so we stay true to our purpose, which is to acknowledge and celebrate the African American contribution to America. So Juneteenth celebration is about spreading more awareness about the freedom of the slaves, which happened June 19th, over 2 years after the Emancipation Proclamation. So we always like to acknowledge Juneteenth and the contributions that African Americans made, but also celebrate the freedom as a result of everybody being free, and Juneteenth is that symbolism of the last enslaved people being free.
And I think it's interesting that, you know, in our day of electronics and instant communication, that when there's an event goes on, we all know about it at the same time. But the idea that it took so long for that news to travel, and not just to Texas, where the Juneteenth celebration its origin is, but so many places in the country, like it took that time for that news to travel there and someone to let people know of the emancipation. And it's this very strange concept, right?
Yeah, and like you said, we didn't have internet, and we didn't have Google Maps, and we didn't have Siri. So
Sharon, tell us a little bit about what your involvement has been so far with the celebration and the club.
Well, my husband and I joined, literally, it was the first event we went to when we moved here 2 years ago. And we had just found out that our children who had tried to adopt for a decade were adopting an African American baby. And we were so excited, but we wanted to learn more about the heritage. And so we thought this was the perfect club to join. And we went to the first celebration, and then we became members. And so we've been involved for 2 years and absolutely love this club. They are so much fun, but they really every month have a meeting that shares a little bit about their history and their culture, and we're learning so much. And it is a club that is comprised of a variety of ethnicities from Laguna Woods, and we love that too, because then we get to meet everybody, and so it is just the most fabulous club. And what we love about the Juneteenth celebration is, in addition to honoring, which I'll let Annie talk more about, the women who changed history that we're honoring, it's a fun celebration. It's a sit-down dinner dance. And my husband and I are helping with the reservations this year, since we have experience with that through our club.
Oh, sure.
And we're having all the tables assigned in advance so people don't have to stand in line. There'll be a flyer, a large poster on the wall telling them what table they're at and who they're with. And when they reserve, there's a little form. I'm going to put the form up because
we have that form.
Yeah, you have the front with this that talks about it. But the back, they have to send to us to let us know what meal choices they want and who's going to be sitting with them. So we're so excited. We have so many people wanting to be a part of this, and we're here. I'm here to help with that.
And Annie, you know, the education part of the African American Heritage Club, it seems that's really the cornerstone of your club. I know a lot of them are, you know, jazz club or the music club or those kinds of things are just, you know, maybe dance parties and that kind of thing. But you always bring an element of education to these meetings, right?
Absolutely, and that's basically the purpose and the vision of the club, is to acknowledge, to educate, and celebrate our contributions.
So tell us a little bit about, we're going to be talking about Miss Opal Lee, the grandmother of Juneteenth. Explain to folks who she is.
This is an amazing woman. She's age 96 right now. She is the woman that is mainly responsible for collecting all of the signatures, delivering the signatures to the White House, having President Biden sign Juneteenth as a federal holiday.
Right, our newest federal holiday.
Our newest federal holiday, absolutely.
Wow, so she was the person who just made it all happen, right? Got it
She
together?
absolutely, this amazing woman at 86 years old walked 1,400 miles to deliver those signatures to the White House. She walked a little over 2 miles every day, signifying the 2 years that it took for the final news to arrive in Galveston, Texas.
Wow,
So we are
what a
honoring
journey.
her. She really did change history.
That's amazing. And you're also going to be honoring another person there, the award presentation with Dorothy Mulkey.
Yes, Dorothy Mulkey is an Orange County resident who relocated. Her and her family moved to Orange County some years ago, and her family was denied residence in an Orange County apartment complex. She sued the complex. She sued, and she took her case all the way to the Supreme Court. And in that endeavor, she was allowed to get the laws changed because there were laws on the books that supported discrimination.
Right, the redlining, and it was actually written into real estate contracts in some ways.
Absolutely. So her efforts was able to get that law changed. So we are presenting her with an award for her efforts.
Is it hard to believe? I guess it shouldn't be hard to believe. I guess we sadly that those kinds of things still go on in this very day, where there's still those kinds of discrimination in terms of housing and jobs and those kinds of things.
It's not hard to believe, and it's also not surprising because, in my view, and I'm speaking from a personal perspective, right, hatred is such a deep-seated seed, deeply planted seed, that it takes a long time for it to completely abolish itself, or for us as human beings. And we have to be able to feed the hatred, or we have to be able to be willing to uproot it and pull it out in order for us to say, wow, now it is hard to believe that it's still going on. But all you have to do is watch the news, and you see people of color being discriminated against, people of different sexes being discriminated against. So.
Yeah, and Sharon, you like you said, you took the steps to want to get educated and want to understand all of these things. And I think education and getting to know people and being in community is one of those things that breaks down those barriers.
I think so too. And what's so wonderful here about Laguna Woods is we have this huge community of seniors, and seniors deal with issues too.
Oh, sure.
And all the different diversities are all uniting. You know, we have this group, which is fabulous, and then there's a bridge builders group that we're part of as well that helps communicate how we're all more alike than we're different. And so for us, this has been wonderful. And we have so much fun at this club too. They're fun, they meet every month, they do special things, and they really educate as well. And this one formal, well, not formal, it's a dressy attire dinner dance, which is a celebration of this wonderful event. We have an amazing entertainer that's worked with Shaka Khan. She's worked with Stevie Wonder. She's worked with Lionel Richie. Her whole band is fabulous. A great sit-down dinner, and people are going to have a fabulous time celebrating. It's just a celebration, and we're so excited to be a part of it.
That's fantastic. Annie, run us through the whole event one more time before we go.
The event will start off with some, we're going to sing a song, and this song is called Lift Every Voice and Sing, and it's a what's known as a black national anthem. So we'll start with that. We'll have some praise dancing. That's kind of a surprise, and I just spilled the surprise.
It's okay. It'll still be fun.
It'll still be exciting.
And we are going to actually have a formal presentation of the award. One of our club members was able to reach out to Miss Opal Lee, get her permission to give an award in her honor. So we will be presenting that award to Dorothy Mulkey as well.
That's terrific. All right, folks, make sure you get out there. It's going to be Saturday, June 15th, Clubhouse 5. Doors open at 5, dinner's at 6 p.m. Get those reservations if they haven't done that yet. Make sure you fill out the back of the form so you can tell who you want to sit with.
Back
and all
of
that
the
fun
form,
stuff.
whoever sees that, the form needs to come to us.
Absolutely. Sharon and Annie, thank you so much for joining us. We appreciate it.
Thank you.
Thank you.
We
Take care.
Take care, absolutely, and have a great event. When we come back, we'll be talking about mental health awareness. Stay with us.